Some say that one of the important days in a person's life is the day they were born. Brace yourselves as I present to you the story of a girl who is a product of divorced parents. Marriage is when two people decide to take vows to spend the rest of their lives together. It is also a relationship that is contingent on determinants such as proximity, familiarity, and physical attractiveness. According to the social clock, development is more affected by when events occur. However, according to the Census Bureau, in 2016, the gap between married and unmarried has narrowed since the 1950s. I was born into a happy and loving environment. My father was in the military, and my mother was a housewife who later on in life entered the workforce as an accountant for a private sector. I enjoyed attending school and participated in school activities. I especially loved the fact that I got to fellowship with friends or peers rather than my own siblings. In my preschool years, I remember taking the initiative while in school. Sometimes I think of it as a reflection to what goes on in our home. I was a responsible little girl. According to Erikson's third stage of psychosocial development, this is when children are able to assert their power over the world through play and other social interactions. The military life seemed difficult for my mother to bear. The constant moves from station to station and the many deployments caused my father to become an absentee in the household. I was too young to understand that my mother was actually going through a midlife crisis. She was always stressed out and almost angry all the time. Piaget says children enter the stage of concrete operations when they can use mental operations such as reasoning to solve concrete problems. My stressed out mother, plus moving around a lot, and having an absentee father led to their destruction, resulting in divorce. At some point, I was totally in denial of what was to come. I tried to think positive, when in reality, my world came tumbling down the moment I found out about my parents getting divorced. With the divorce came challenges. The one challenge I am thankful for is moving back to the motherland. Erikson's fourth stage of development states that children must learn the productive skills their culture requires, or else face feelings of inferiority. Industry versus inferiority. According to Doyle, after a divorce, the mother usually has custody, and her parents tend to have more contact and stronger relationships with their grandchildren. It's sad to say, but up to now, I have less ties to my father's side because when we moved, I was raised by my mother's family. It was bad enough that my mother had to move back home because my grandmother had to pick up the pieces and help her stand on her own 2 feet. Learning how to adjust and starting from scratch is difficult. At the time being, I did not speak the language fluently. I hated the cold water and was just being the military brat I was born to be. Moving on in life, I realized how much I took things for granted when I was young. The move to Samoa was considered a turning point in my life. My siblings were my true friends. Although we fought often, in the end, it was us against the world. And for that, I love them to death. Marriage issues resurfaced as I got married myself. I strongly believe in the holy matrimony of marriage. Once you vow in front of God, there is no turning back. The generation nowadays would turn to divorce as the easy way out. But I really believe that marriage is a commitment that takes up a lot of patience and a lot of forgiveness. When conflicts arise in this commitment, you are supposed to stay and deal with it. It's what you vowed to do. According to my previous experience with my parents' divorce, I chose to go down a different path. I got married, and I currently have 7 children, and I refuse to have them go through the same experiences as I did. I want the best for them because according to our book, it states that children who grow up in a 2-parent home are bound to succeed in life, physically, emotionally, mentally, and socially. I am a product of divorced parents.